In July of 1937, a legend took to the skies for one final flight. Amelia Earhart, one of the most daring and celebrated aviators of her time, vanished without a trace over the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean. More than 80 years have passed, but the world still whispers her name, asking the same haunting question. What really happened to Amelia Earhart? Was it a tragic accident, a carefully orchestrated cover-up, or something far more mysterious lurking in the clouds? Today, we delve into the enigma that has baffled generations as we retrace her final journey and uncover the many theories, each one more tantalizing than the last, that seek to explain her disappearance. This is the story of Amelia Earhart and the mystery that never dies. Chapter 1: The Making of a Legend. Born in 1897, Amelia Earhart was never one to shy away from adventure. As a child, she climbed trees, raced through fields, and defied every expectation placed on women in her era. She was drawn to the sky, where the open air seemed to promise endless freedom. In 1932, she soared into the history books, becoming the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. The world was captivated, not just by her bravery, but by her spirit. Earhart was more than an aviator. She was a symbol of defiance, a figure that challenged society's limitations. But it wasn't enough. Her ambition was boundless. She set her sights on an even more audacious goal, circumnavigating the globe, a feat no woman had ever attempted. Her plane, the Lockheed Electra 10E, was her trusty steed, an aircraft designed for long-range flights. She would rely on this machine and her navigator, Fred Noonan, to guide her across the world's most treacherous skies. But on July 2, 1937, just as they neared the finish line, something went terribly wrong. Chapter 2: The Last Transmission. The last leg of Amelia's journey was supposed to take her from Lae, New Guinea to Howland Island, a tiny speck of land in the Pacific Ocean, no more than 2 miles long. It was a crucial stop. Howland Island was equipped with a team waiting to guide Amelia in, but the transmission they received would be her last. Amelia Earhart, we are on the line 157-337. We are running north and south. Her voice was calm, yet the message was chilling. Something had gone wrong. Her fuel was running low, and she couldn't locate the island. And then, silence. Despite desperate attempts to contact her, Amelia Earhart and Fred Noonan were never heard from again. The world held its breath as search parties combed the ocean, but all they found was an eerie emptiness. Amelia was gone. Chapter 3: The Search Begins. For days, the U.S. Navy and Coast Guard scoured over 250,000 square miles of ocean in one of the largest search efforts of its time. Every wave, every island, and every patch of sky was scrutinized. But there was no trace of Amelia, Fred, or the Lockheed Electra. And so the theories began. Was it an accident or something more sinister? Chapter 4: Theories of the Unknown. Over the decades, countless theories have emerged, each more mysterious than the last. The first and perhaps most obvious is that Earhart's plane simply ran out of fuel and crashed into the ocean. With no wreckage found, many believe the Pacific's deep waters swallowed her whole, taking the evidence with it, but others weren't so sure. One of the more chilling theories suggests that Earhart may have been captured by the Japanese. Some speculate that she and Noonan accidentally strayed into Japanese-controlled territory, where they were taken prisoner. These theorists claim that Amelia might have even lived out the rest of her life in secret, under a different name, in Japanese custody. Another possibility centers around Gardner Island, now called Nikumaroro. A skeleton, believed to be that of a woman, was found there in 1940, along with pieces of an aircraft. Could Amelia have crash-landed there, surviving for a short time before succumbing to the elements? Some experts believe the clues found on the island point directly to Earhart, but without definitive proof, the mystery endures. And then there are the more outlandish theories. Was Earhart involved in a secret spy mission for the U.S. government? Did she fake her own disappearance to start a new life away from the public eye? Or is there something even more mysterious at play, something beyond our understanding? Chapter 5: Echoes of the Past. Despite decades of searches, studies, and investigations, the mystery of Amelia Earhart's disappearance remains unsolved. But every few years, new clues surface. Bone fragments, pieces of metal, old photographs, each discovery reignites hope, only to be followed by disappointment. DNA testing has been conducted on remains, sonar imaging has been used to scan the ocean floor, and historical records have been scrutinized. Yet, each lead eventually fades, just like Amelia's final transmission. While technology advances and new tools allow us to search deeper and further than ever before, the true fate of Amelia Earhart continues to slip through our fingers like grains of sand. Was her disappearance a tragic accident, or something more? Is it possible that her plane still lies at the bottom of the ocean, waiting to be found? Or did she live on, far from the world's eyes? Chapter 6. The Legacy of Amelia Earhart. Amelia Earhart's legacy endures not just because of her skill as a pilot, but because of the mystery that surrounds her final flight. She inspired a generation to dream beyond the horizon, to push boundaries, and to embrace the unknown. She remains an icon of adventure and courage, a symbol of the human spirit's thirst for discovery. Her disappearance has become one of the great unsolved mysteries of the 20th century, a riddle that continues to fascinate and haunt us. And perhaps that's why her story endures, because in some ways, we need it to. Amelia Earhart vanished into the unknown, and with her, she took the answers to one of history's most elusive questions. Amelia Earhart, lost in time.